Hi, everyone, and hello from all of us here at Mailchimp. Thanks for joining us for today's webinar, Take Your Business Online Quickly with a Shoppable Landing Page. My name's Kayla, and along with my teammate Nicole, we'll be your hosts for today.
Hey everyone. We've all been affected by COVID-19, and focusing on health and safety remains our top priority. Here at Mailchimp, we're all working from home. So this is new for our team since we usually record our webinars and trainings live at our headquarters in a special sound booth. Today, we're going to deliver this content to you in a new way. So just a heads up, you may hear a dog barking or some ambient noise. We really appreciate your understanding and patience while we do our best to figure this out. We want to let you know that we're in this together and we're here to help.
Social distancing is already having a big impact on small businesses. We know that things are very uncertain right now. Many businesses are shifting their focus to their e-commerce efforts. We think it's a great strategy during this time to focus your efforts online the best that you can. In today's webinar, we'll explore how you can use shoppable landing pages so you meet your audience where they are. Let's go ahead and take a look at today's agenda. In today's webinar, we'll kick things off with an overview of shoppable landing pages, including how they're different from websites. We'll cover how to set up a shoppable landing page in the app, including some best practices for your content. And then we'll show you how to customize a URL for easy sharing, along with 3 ways to promote your landing page. All in all, we expect this webinar will take about 30 minutes.
After the webinar, everyone who's registered will receive a follow-up email, and it'll include a recording of today's session, useful resources about shoppable landing pages, and a quick feedback survey on this webinar, as well as other kinds of content you might find helpful right now. We'd like to learn how we can best support you during this time, and we're here to listen. We just want to say that we really appreciate you taking the time to give us your feedback. Lastly, if you need any technical assistance during today's webinar, you can check out our guides and tutorials at mailchimp.com/help.
With all of that said, let's go ahead and get started. Many folks who usually sell their goods in person are moving things online, and fast. If you have a business where you can sell products online and you don't have an e-commerce store set up yet, we'd recommend trying out a shoppable landing page. A shoppable landing page is free for all customers to use, and it's easy to create quickly.
To set up your landing page, you can use a pre-designed template or create a design from scratch. Include a payment block, customize with your content, add a call to action, and then you're ready to share. You might be new to e-commerce, or maybe you're a seasoned online selling pro. Either way, adding payments directly to your landing page and making it shoppable is a quick, simple way to sell a product, and it shortens the path to purchase for your customers too. Just select your product, launch your landing page, and customers are ready to purchase.
Some of the ways our customers have used shoppable landing pages in the past include selling an exclusive or limited edition item, testing a new product line before building out a full e-commerce platform, selling a newly crowdfunded idea, and running targeted promotions. Considering the current moment, you could feature any existing products that you already sell, as well as gift cards, classes, or events that customers can buy now and use or attend in the future, or online videos and tutorials that your fans can watch from the comfort of their own home.
Just a note, we use Square to process payments with these landing pages, so you'll need to connect a Square account if you haven't already. Our Square integration allows you to sync your customers to Mailchimp so that you're able to send them follow-up emails about their purchase. Square also offers a secure payment portal and quick deposits after you make a sale. If you haven't connected your Mailchimp account to Square yet, as you can see, we have guides and resources on our website to help you do this. We'll be including a link to this page in our follow-up email. And this page includes information on how to connect Mailchimp for Square with step-by-step instructions, as well as a video tutorial. So moving on, before we show you how to set up a shoppable landing page in Mailchimp, we want to briefly explain the differences between landing pages and websites.
A website is a full site with multiple pages. For example, it might include a homepage, about us page, various product pages, and more. A website serves as the marketing hub for your business. By contrast, a landing page is a one-page web destination. They're often used for a single purpose, like promoting an event, selling a specific product, or collecting new subscribers. A website that's full of information can sometimes be a little bit distracting, whereas a landing page that lets your visitors focus on the most important information you want to share. Landing pages are very easy to set up directly in Mailchimp with our drag and drop editor. If you set up an email campaign, the process should feel a little bit familiar. They're also free to create, and you can set up as many as you'd like.
We should note that Mailchimp does offer the ability to create both landing pages and websites. You're able to claim a free Mailchimp domain or purchase a custom domain. Our free websites builder is currently in beta, but coming soon to full launch this summer. We're going to keep today's focus on landing pages, but you can visit Mailchimp.com for more information on websites. So now that we have a better understanding of landing pages, let's head into Mailchimp to set up a shoppable landing page together. So we've logged in, and here we are on the audience page. And this page is where you can access all of the contacts in your Mailchimp account. Up at the top left-hand corner in the navigation menu, we'll click on Create. From this drop-down, let's select Landing Page. And to get started, we'll give a name to our landing page. So we're going to name this one Gift Cards because that's what we're going to be selling through this page. And just to note, the name you choose here is internal, so customers aren't going to see it.
Next, we're going to choose an audience for this landing page. If we collect any new subscribers from this landing page, this is the audience that they'll be added to. Keep in mind, when you set up your Square integration with Mailchimp, you will need to select an audience to connect it with. For the best reporting, we would recommend that you choose the same audience for your Square integration and your landing page.
So let's go ahead and pick our potted planter audience and then choose Begin. So up next, here are some different templates for your landing page. The template you choose is up to you, and we have different templates here for certain objectives, like lead generation, but you can customize any of these templates to suit your needs. So for example, if you like the look of the lead generation template, but you want to sell a product through it, you can absolutely do that.
In just a bit, we're going to build out our own landing page using one of these more basic templates down here. Just keep in mind, if you're unsure about what to include in your template or you're looking for some inspiration, one of these pre-filled templates would be a great place to start. There are 3 options here for accept payment templates. These are all specifically geared towards selling online and driving revenue. So let's take a look at one of these pre-filled templates right here to show you what it looks like. And after that, we'll get to work building our own template from the ground up.
All right, so let's click in. And as you can see in this template, once it finishes loading, there's a variety of pre-filled content that you can customize. So you could change out the images, edit the text, delete blocks you don't want, or add new ones. It's really totally up to you. For example, you could change the text up at the top to fit your brand, or add in your own images. In order to do that, you'll just click on the content block you'd like to work with, and then make those changes in the editor on the right. So with all of that being said, let's click and head back to the main templates page. As we mentioned earlier, although our templates are set up with specific uses in mind, you can customize any template to fit your needs by adding or removing sections.
Today, we're going to select this Grow Your List template right here. Collecting new subscribers is one of the most common uses for landing pages. And although we're not specifically focused on growing our audience today, we like the very minimal layout of this template as a starting point. Remember, templates are customizable and we can edit them to suit our needs. And we can always take away the sign up block and easily add more elements like a payment block to sell our gift cards.
So let's go ahead and click in to get started. Since we're changing templates, we're just going to need to confirm this pop-up message before moving on. And all right, as you can see, a header logo image is already populated here at the top of the template. We set this logo in the Content Studio, which stores and organizes images, documents, and other files in Mailchimp. But if you want to change this, you can do so by selecting the image. So let's just click Replace to pick a new image from the Content Studio. And we're going to want to select a header image that's going to fit nicely at the top of our landing page. So we're going to opt for this less busy, transparent logo right here.
When picking a logo, you want to consider your brand when choosing any of your images. We recommend using images that align with the look and feel of your brand to help keep your marketing consistent across different channels. Just remember, if you don't currently have an image that you want to use in your Content Studio, you can quickly add it by selecting Upload right here in the top right-hand corner.
So once we select this image, we're going to click Insert at the top right. And now that we have our new header image, we can resize it over here by using this slider. Great. So once we have it just right, let's hit Save and Close. And then we can continue to customize these pre-filled sections, as well as add in new sections using the content blocks on the right.
Again, elements you'd like to include in your landing page are completely up to you. For example, you could keep the sign up form block on your landing page in order to encourage visitors to also join your audience. We'd like to keep the focus of this landing page on purchasing gift cards to use now or later at our store. So we're going to remove the sign up form content block from our template.
To remove a content block, we'll simply hover over the block and select this trash can icon, and then confirm by pressing Delete in the pop-up. Next, let's drag and drop a payment block into our template. And just a note, each landing page can only have one payment block on it. To select the product from your Square account, on the right in the editor, just click Change Product. Let's scroll down to the gift card option and then click to insert. Here, you can customize various elements like changing the name, adding a shipping price or a description, replacing the image for the product, and changing button text. In the Style tab for this block, you can customize the payment block even further. For example, select different fonts, change the text size, or customize the Buy Now button. We're going to change the button color here to align with our brand colors. So I'm going to select one of the shades of green we use in our marketing. We're also going to select a darker green for the button's font here. And just take a moment to apply those changes. And once we're all done, we will hit Save and Close down at the bottom. At this point, you could add more product images or include customer reviews and testimonials. In our case, we're aiming to keep things simple and direct. So we're going to delete this block right here. And we're going to move this block text down below our payment block. And as you can see, to move it, we just select the arrow icon in the top left corner and drag and drop it into the section we want it to be in. So here we want to type a quick message to our customers. So we're going to say something like, Thanks for your continued support. And we like the way this looks, but of course, feel free to use the editor at the right here to customize the look and feel of your text. Since we already have a header, some text, and our payment block, we're ready to move on to the next step. So we just clicked Save and Close at the bottom of the page. And there are some elements of this landing page we can edit on the Style tab up here at the top right of the editor. So when we click it, you can see that our landing page is broken up into sections. First, we have page. If you want to set styles for the entire landing page, you'd make those changes here. You can also select a specific element like header and body to set styles for individual sections. Let's click into header. We have a specific idea of what we want, so we're going to make the header section a color that matches our button below. In this header container style section, we can change the color from this light gray you see here to a green. So we're going to take just a moment to do that. To make the rest of the section match this color, we'll scroll down and change interior style for this section as well. And once everything looks good to go, just select Save. And actually, we're going to do the same to the body section. Let's make the body container color match the interior color by selecting white up here. Lastly, we'd like to remove some of the extra blank space you see in the bottom of this landing page. This is called padding and can be changed from each of these styles sections. So we'll select to change these padding bottom numbers. Once done, we'll select Save. So now we've just about finished up designing our landing page. Let's just make one more quick adjustment and drag and drop a divider block into the landing page. We think that adding this element will help split up the landing page just a little bit more for us. All right, now that that's done, let's preview the page to see what it will look like to visitors by choosing Preview at the top right. On this page, you can see both a desktop and mobile preview of the page. Let's take a moment to see what both of those previews look like. Awesome, it looks good to go. So we can click out by selecting this X. And just be sure to hit Save and Close in the lower right-hand corner. Before we move on, we just want to take a moment to highlight a few best practices for customizing your landing page. Research has shown that 79% of people tend to scan a web page instead of fully reading it. To capture viewers' attention, we recommend keeping your landing page simple and featuring a clear, direct call to action.
Like in the landing page that we're creating, we've made it clear what product we're showcasing, and we've also made it easy for our customers to buy it right away. You can also include a short background about your business, or any new updates or changes about your store. And then you can focus on driving visitors to purchase a product, buy a seat in our online class, or donate to your staff through a donation link. If you're shipping physical products, make sure to share shipping and delivery options with your shoppers. If you're selling online gift cards, tell your customers how and when they can redeem them.
All right, so let's take a moment to get back to our landing page because there are just a couple more quick steps before we can publish it. So we're going to head back into the app and you can see here we are where we left off on our checklist builder. Once you design your landing page, you'll just want to give your page a title, and then you can customize your page's URL.
When we initially set up our landing page, we chose a page title to identify it internally. Remember, our customers will not see that title. However, the page title will show up in the user's browser, so they will see this information.
We'll click Add Page Title, and then we'll title our landing page Gift Cards to Support the Potted Planter. And when you're done typing it in and everything looks good to go, just click Save to continue. So next, let's click Add URL.
Parts of each landing page URL are able to be edited. The URL is the web address that shows up in your browser when you navigate to a web page. You can add a descriptive title or your brand name so people know where they're headed when they share the link to your page online. Your options for editing the URL depend on your account type.
For example, if you're on a paid plan, you can edit both the identifier, which is unique to the audience associated with your page, and the landing page subject, which you'll want to make unique and relevant to your page. In general, we recommend matching your URL to your page content. Since we're selling gift cards for our plant store, The Potted Planter, let's go ahead and select The Potted Planter for the identifier. And we'll fill in online gift cards for our landing page subject. And just a note, we're adding these dashes in between words in our URL as a best practice for better online searching.
You can also customize further by using your own domain. Any Mailchimp account can connect a domain purchased from a third party, or you can purchase a domain directly through Mailchimp. This will allow you to verify a domain or subdomain to replace this Mailchimp part of your landing page URL. We'll include instructions on how to do this in our follow-up email. Now, let's go ahead and click Save to move on. Next, we'll select Edit Audience. We've already chosen our audience, but we can change it here if we need to. Note that once your landing page is published, you're no longer able to switch audiences. So let's just click Save.
Lastly, at the bottom of the page, we have a setting for settings and tracking. Click Edit, and you'll see a variety of tracking options, including tracking engagement on the page through Google Analytics. For now, we'll check the box to track with Mailchimp, which will allow us to use cookies to track visitors and see results in our Mailchimp dashboard. Then we'll hit Save. Now that we've completed our landing page, we're ready to publish. Let's scroll up and click Publish up here in the right-hand corner.
After publishing your landing page, you'll get this high five from our mascot, Freddie. So way to go. Just remember, you can always go back and unpublish your landing page to make any changes to it. Our landing page is now live on the web, and we can access it by clicking on our URL right here. And here it is. People will now be able to access your page, make a purchase, and check out all from this landing page, just like that.
To promote your landing page, simply take your landing page URL and start including it in your communications. You can find your campaign URL in a couple of different places. There's the link that shows immediately after publishing your page, right here, that we had just clicked on. Or you can copy and paste it from your campaigns page, seen right here. So now we're going to share some additional ways to drive traffic to your landing page and make it stand out online. The easiest way to promote your landing page is to copy the URL and start sharing it out. Here are 3 easy ways to do that.
You can share your URL in your Mailchimp emails that you're already sending out. Adding a button that's linked to your landing page URL is an easy way for people to click and be taken right to your landing page from an email campaign. You can also post the URL on your different social channels. Add your URL to a social post on Facebook or Twitter, or directly to your Instagram profile. You could also send your link directly to your friends and family. Just feel free to text or group chat them to let your loved ones know about your new page.
Remember, after the webinar, we'll be sending out some helpful articles that include design tips and inspiration, as well as step-by-step directions for setting up and sharing your landing page.
With all of that said, we've wrapped up today's webinar. As a reminder, we'll be sending out a follow-up email to everyone who's registered. We'll include the recording of today's session and helpful resources on how to get started with creating your own shoppable landing page using Square.
We'll also be sharing a page on our website with resources for small business customers, including digital best practices, as well as motivation and strategy tips to weather this storm. This will include this page found on our website geared towards providing resources for small businesses during COVID-19, which shares marketing tips as well as inspiration, general small business resources, and how Mailchimp is helping during this time. Lastly, we'll be sending up a quick follow-up survey on today's webinar. We'll be including a few specific questions related to the current situation, and we really appreciate your feedback and thoughts about how Mailchimp can help support your small business during this time.
Getting your business online will help you stay connected with your customers while we adhere to social distancing. We're looking forward to seeing all of the landing pages that you all create. And on behalf of everyone here at Mailchimp, thank you so much for joining us today.